I am doing my second Elizabeth Bennet doll today. I did this one before and she just looks so beautiful in her dress, and I put a cameo on her to complete her look. She looks absolutely fabulous, even though this is the bald doll, and she still is very bald. Now, this one is going to play the same character, but her hair is awful. Just so terrible. But look, their faces are painted different. Her lips are chipped. Her eyebrows are so much lighter. Now, she is not looking to the side. She's looking straight on. That is not my problem. It does not show up on camera, which is probably good. But the doll in the purple, her eyes are lined in a darker green, but this doll, her eyes are just really thick brown around the green, like really, really thick. And these would originally have the same color hair. They do have the same color lips and similar color eyes, not exactly the same. It's probably okay if they're just slightly different, because she's going to be the nighttime doll and this is the party doll, so the lighting would be different and everyone's eyes look different in different lighting. Now this is what I'm making. I'm making her a shawl, and you just want straight seams down, and then down again. You want to leave an open portion. It was a little wonky, but it looked okay when I turned it inside out, so it was fine. It just totally got away from me, so it went down a lot further than it would have, so I had to make it yet smaller again. And then you just want to turn it inside out, and after sewing everything, making sure it's not going to come apart, just sew it and then turn it inside out. And once you do that, you sew that portion. You turn it inside so that everything is even, and then you just sew that up. It's the same way you make a pillow, so if you know how to make a pillow, you can make this type of shawl. But because it got away from me, it is not right the way it should be. And I'm sorry about the lighting. It is the actual cloth I was using that is doing that. It was like white balancing the camera. The hair, the worst part was getting that bun out. The ends were just so knotted. I lost so much hair from this doll. You cannot tell. She had a ton of hair. Like, so much. Look, you can't tell she lost any hair. I could have boiled washed this, and maybe I will one time, but I did not want to completely lose the curl since I had to cut out so much of the wave and the curl. Her hair is so much shorter, and so I could go shorter if I wanted to, because this is the nighttime version of that doll. And that doll is not completed. She'll be the everyday version. Now her eyebrows are so much lighter, so I am just using watercolor pencils. So you put water on them. I'm using my hand to get the excess water because I don't want it to drip. I want it fairly dry but still wet enough to get some color off. I do have a little bit of a problem drawing and painting to the left. That is an issue I've always had, so this part is harder. Plus, the more I use it, the duller it gets, and this color pencil is made at an angle, so it's kind of hard to sharpen. But the color is just great, and I think I've lost my black. I think it's in my bag of paint that I use sometimes. I'm not sure where that is. So I'm just using the actual color I should be using, but it is not as dark as it should be. And now, since I'm done with the eyebrows, I'm going to do the eyes. I'm just painting over the brown part and painting them green. It does look a lot better. And it looks like it matches a little more. I don't have the actual color because her eyes are more of an army green. In the cartoon, her eyes were brown. Belle's eyes were brown in the cartoon. But when they make the dolls, they almost always make them green. But they're like an army sort of green. So if your eyes were hazel, greenish brown, that's the type of color they go to. I do have to repaint the lips. This is about the right color, so I kind of really like that. And I did realize today that the other Belle needs her lips painted a little on the same side, but not as bad as she needed. She looks absolutely adorable, painted really well. But now I'm gonna have to do a few other things to her. She needs dressed. She looks better than she did, but she can't be that character unless she's dressed like this, because she's the nighttime doll. This is a little tight. I may sew some lace around it so it will fit better. I hand sew some lace so that when she puts it on, it won't be as tight because it feels like it's going to fall off. But the shawl is actually very pretty. It came out very well, but it should be a bit bigger. Her hair's a little frizzy and fuzzy, but soft. And it's not bad because then, it looks like you would look at night after taking your hair down from a long day. It's the right color. Her eyebrows are a much better color. This was a vintage gown. It's a little big on her. I put a belt around it. She wouldn't necessarily need anything around her at night. The nightgowns were very loose and cotton, and this is a loose cotton fitted, embroidered, vintage antique dress. So I really like the way she came out. I think she's very appropriate for the character. She looks like her. And I don't have to do too much more to her. Maybe add some lace to her shawl that she'll wear at night. And they do look a lot more similar. They are about the same face mold. It's just the eyes are painted different and the eyebrows were painted completely different. And I'm going to show you close up. This is Elizabeth Bennet at night from Dolls and Prejudice. And the eyes, remarkably, even though in person they look very different, they look almost identical, except for she's looking straight on and the other doll is not. I'm doing my Super Summer Secret giveaway again. I will send out 1 to 4 a month, depending on the activity on my channel. You must be subscribed to be entered. You must live in the U.S., but if you live outside the U.S. and have a friend that you want me to send something to, I could do that. Or I can make you an animated video or a stop motion video advertising your channel for you. Now, I have picked a winner, and I will be putting your name in the tags. So if you're searching your name, you might find it. But I'm not going to tell you that you won because it's a secret. It's a super secret giveaway. If anyone thinks that they could be in the running for this, you can send your address if you are 18 years or older or have your parents' permission to my Instagram email, and then I can actually send you the prize secretly. You can open it on your channel if you have one or not. But I have picked a winner, and there's also a short list for people who could win next time. But all you have to do is stay active and you can win this prize. Oh my gosh, that's a magic spider. Magic, trying to kill a magic spider. It's magic.